guys, welcome to Kal-El Reviews, and today I've got a video review of Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Jazz, or Autobot Jazz. Yeah, again, a lot of people have been saying small figures, but I'm not too fussed about that. Let's have a quick look at the package. Autobot Jazz on the side. On the back, just a product shot. His stats. Autobot Jazz is gifted with the flair for flexible thinking and improvisation, making him an ideal special operations commander for the Autobots. Optimus Prime entrusts him with the most sensitive missions, counting on his keen mind and natural leadership to accomplish even the most dangerous objectives, no matter what. So Cybertron racer model, blaster pistol included, yay. Just other products on the bottom, and that's about it. Alrighty guys, let's open Jazz up, have a play. Okay guys, we've got Jazz out of his packet, and well, it's been a little time since I filmed that, so I've changed the background over, but nonetheless, here's Jazz. Initial thoughts on the figure, wasn't super impressed. He's an okay figure, but I'm personally not that big of a fan of him. Mine in particular, straight off the bat, has loose joints here, very loose knee compared to this one, which is quite solid, and this one's very easy to move. Hips are alright, and yeah, other than that, the usual big hole in the chest type issue. I think he's a very good figure that could have been done a lot better, but move on from that and look at the good things. It's a cool head sculpt. Yeah, where are we? There we are. Yeah, it's quite a cool head sculpt. I don't mind that at all, and I do like the way that this back section looks. That's quite cool too. Not a lot of paint apps, just this blue here, and which is also painted over these areas here. A little bit of red on the wheels. These ones are fake wheels, the actual front wheels are here. Tampoed Autobot symbol, it's pretty good. You could make this figure look so much better with a Gundam marker and some panel lining all through here. I think that would really make this pop. Comes with this little gun, nothing special, we'll just put that aside. Articulation, we've got a head on a ball joint. Shoulders will go all the way, it will go out, it's got a bicep swivel. You got an an elbow that will go 90 degrees on like a faux ratchet, and you've got a ball jointed wrist, but that's sort of for the transformation more than anything. And that's it for the top. Down the bottom you've got a ball joint there with the thigh swivel, knee, and the knee will rotate. Sort of clicks one way or the other. 4 positions, not real impressive, and the foot will move due to the transformation. Okay, so nothing too impressive articulation wise, but it's a deluxe, so it's reasonable. Now as for the transformation, first off we'll start up here. Just bring these arms out, they just untab off the body, Now this section here is a little tricky. It's higher than the panel, but that little slot there has got to go onto that tab. What you've got to do is kind of push it down and in, and then this section here will tab onto there like that. And then just fold that hand out of the way. So same on this side. This section here, you almost want to roll it onto there, so it will tab onto that section there. If you don't do this, nothing will line up properly later. And then this arm section clicks onto there, fold the arm away. They can just sit there for now. This section here just untabs, and that all folds out like so, and that just straightens up like that. Alright, so they're going to go back there in a minute. The legs, fold the feet backwards so they're straight, and peg those together. There's just a peg in there, and they're going to fold back here, and they just sit in there like so. Just make sure they are just peg together. Now the arms come round, and you got a little hole there, a little peg there. That's going to peg together like that. Same on this side. Pops in and pegs in there. And you have Jazz in his vehicle mode, and he rolls very good. He's pretty cool. I like the car mode a lot better than I like the robot mode, to be honest. You can stick the gun in there and have a little turret on him if you want. Can't really stick it anywhere else. I did try and find ways to put it there, but then you can't drive it because it's stuck. You can sort of, like, you could probably grab this hand, flip it around this way, and you could have it stored on the back like that if you wanted, but if you're not going to put it on the top, I'd probably just put it aside. Now mine tends to like popping off there, but they might not all be the same. So vehicle mode details, we've got some nice moulded in detail like everyone says, but it is quite nice. It's almost like little engine pieces in here, which I quite like that. The red on the wheels is a bit more visible here, so that sort of brings that game look to the figure. Again, if you can see in here, I'll try and focus that in. Come on, focus. I've got the detail in there. Not getting a real good light. All in there, that's just moulded stuff. Lights there. Again, carried on from before, that tampo area there. Nice, again, panel lining would really make all of this stuff pop out. Heaps more detail in here and in the back here, so very nice. You do have a set of hands sticking out there, unfortunately, but other than that, it's not too kibbly for a vehicle mode. Fairly impressed. We'll do a quick size comparison. We'll bring in the deluxe Soundwave from the first game. So there is those two. So you can see reasonably well scaled for two deluxes. He's a bit bigger, but they are smaller deluxes. Smaller. And for another one, we'll bring in Sound Blaster, the new one, who is massive, and they sort of scale pretty crazily. You can almost eat him. Something like that. I don't know. Now, might as well turn him back into robot mode. Easy to do. Flip that out. Flip that out. Grab the legs underneath. Fold them forward. Split them. Rotate the feet. Rotate the feet. Now, all this section is going to fold up. So, it was like this. You're going to go down with that and up with that. Alright? Now, when you tab it together, you fold this back. You've got a couple of tabs here. They're actually going to, it's hard to see. These little notches are going to go on these little blue bits here, right? So you need to sort of press that in. And that will hold him all together, right? So that won't fall apart then. And that section there just sits back here. And there's a little hole in his butt. And that will just peg into there. Like so. Make sure that's all pegged together. We're all good. Now all we've got left to do is the arm, so just untap that and just pull that off there, and that just pegs into the body. Rotate the arm, pull the hand down, so untap and pull that off the joint. Let's put that back on the joint. Camera. And then just pull that up off there, peg it into the body, rotate down, rotate around, hand out. And then we have Jazz back in his robot mode. Okay, so just look a little gorilla arm there. Let's bend those a little. Give him his gun back. And very cool. Now, size comparison robot mode. there he is with the United Ultra Magnus. So you can see quite a lot smaller than a Voyager. And for a deluxe size, there is with Beast Wars Dinobot. There we go. So you can see the size. I do like that he is quite streamlined. Nothing really kibbly going on him. I do like that. He has a natural outward sort of pose with the legs due to the angle of the feet. But that's okay too. It's a good figure, so let's finish up. Alrighty guys, that was a video review of the full Cybertron Jazz. It's a deluxe figure. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of it personally. I don't mind it, like I'm going to keep it in my collection, but mine has a loose shoulder and a loose knee, and the white's a bit, needs panel lining, and it's stuff that, there's a lot of things you could prove on the figure, but in general, he's not bad. If you can get it for a good price, maybe if you can pick it up with a 20% off or a sale or something, definitely get him. I know some people are big fans, but I'm personally not a huge fan of him. Anyway guys, thanks for watching as usual. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, subscribe, little symbol you would have seen about here the whole video. Watch to the end and click on this video down here. Might get a surprise and like something else. Like, subscribe, comment, the whole deal guys. Jazz, Soundwave, you, me, bye.